Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Etrian Odyssey. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we challenged the Wyvern. The Wyvern gave us a tough time, mainly because he was completely volt resistant, but apart from that we managed to dwindle his health down. He had 8,000 health and he had a lot of attack. We lived through his onslaught, but we had quite a tough time. Chuckles was murdered at one point, and I'm glad he didn't attack Eric, because Eric would not have lived through an attack of his. And at that point it would have all gone sideways. And now I would like to go challenge the Golem. But like I said, if they attack Eric, I am in a I'm in a very problematic situation. We just saved though. I will sleep. I will. And then we'll try to challenge the Golem. The Golem is a very, very tough enemy we met on the 3rd floor in the white crystal area. I always go in the wrong... I always click the wrong things. That's a good start. I challenged him a while back and he completely eradicated me, and we had to go fight Cornunos again because of it. Fond memories of me? Not so much. Guildhouse Trial. The Bandit's Treasure. Except that quest. Let's read it again. Do you know about the bandit king Edward? I heard about him when I was a little girl. They say he was incredibly strong and his gang destroyed entire towns. This old man says he was in Edward's gang and has a treasure map from Edward himself. According to him, the treasure is past the crystal door on the labyrinth, and the labyrinth is 5th floor. Sounds suspicious to me, but work is work. Good luck down there, kids. Thank you very much. With the good luck, but this is something that doesn't require luck. This is something that requires raw strength and survivability. We're gonna try and challenge him. He might or might not have earned a place on my backdrop, by the way, as a very tough opponent. I don't know that yet. I don't. I do not. If you ask yourself the question, did we gain anything from beating the Wyvern? Well, the answer is no. We didn't gain any experience, because he gives 0. And the dragon, no, his wing skin, or whatever we got, it says it's resistant to all kinds of elements, which it certainly is, but we sold it to Shalekas and she didn't make anything out of it yet. Might or might not later on get me something good. He also has a 3rd drop, meaning a special drop that we have to kill him with magic. That's it. Which is a really, really tough thing to do, because he's completely magic resistant, except for poisoning. Except for poisoning. That might be it. I don't know yet. Also, I'm gonna try to check out the Kuyutha place here, like in the little corner there, or I don't know where, because that Kuyutha might be protecting some kind of pearl. Even though that's completely not it, but still. We're looking for a horned monster. That is our description, and that thing has horns. I don't know any other horned monsters. That quest is also very tough to accomplish. We'll just know it's there, or if it's there or if it isn't. It's not about getting the quest done and then being able to, you know, beat the Golem and get killed by it and having to do a quest again. I just want to check. It doesn't matter if that thing is actually the thing that is connected to that quest or if it isn't. It's just knowing or not knowing. Why didn't you move? Why did you not move, Mr. Ragelope? I think I gain a turn over every other enemy if I win a fight on the 1st turn. I think the step I took won't cost a turn. That's why that Ragelope did not move. I don't know yet. I'm just gonna challenge this one Kuyutha right here, and then we will get down to the 3rd floor, which is not particularly far from here. It's not. Kuyutha, I'm coming for ya. Well, you were coming for me. Sucks to be you, big man. Sucks to be you. Goodbye. Gives me a large fang. Cool. No, not connected to that quest at all. I really don't know where to look for it then. I really don't. I'm at a loss. I don't know where that pearl is supposed to be. I don't know of many horned monsters in this game. And my memory is not that good either, so that is a thing to worry about. But ever since we last challenged Mr. Golem, yep, that is the main thing I'm talking about, or thinking about. Ever since we challenged that guy, I leveled up my attack quite a bit. Like, I'm a lot stronger than I used to be. That should be to my benefit. Oh, Mr. Stalker, you don't have to. You don't have to be. Ah, okay, we got past him. Very surprising. Hello, Golem. Do you aggro? You do not. Firebird. Are you angry at me for killing a Firebird right in front of your face? He is not. Fair enough. What do you do? He always blindsides us, doesn't he? Well, that was smooth. That music, though. That music, though. Jeez. I don't want to use Hellcry. The detriment is too big. I'm gonna use Salve already. I'm gonna start with Trickery. And a Thunder. Because I do not remember this guy being resistant against magic. Hammer. Oh! 400 plus 400. That's 800 damage. We heal up. 800 oh! That is feasible. We do more damage than we did against the Wyvern. But he probably has about the same health as the Wyvern. We did way more. His bar is not happy. Okay, I'll provoke him. He probably has 8,000. Let's say 10,000 for easy calculations. We are gonna continue shocking him. We're gonna continue thundering. We're gonna continue salving up, are we? I don't know. I do not want to lose anybody though. Trickery might or might not have worked. I will start with Apollon though. This guy is still one of the hardest enemies we have ever faced, and he is focusing Eric out. Like, if he continues to focus on Eric, I will be unhappy. Because Eric is not a happy man. Well, actually he is, because Eric is me, you know? I'm a happy man, you know that. Not really. No need to get into that, really. We defended, we provoked, we're gonna parry. And I'm gonna take the risk of not using Salve 2 once. Normal attack is not gonna do anything, but still. We're gonna save that little bit of mana. I should have actually defended with him. I'm annoying. I'm a not so smart man, am I? So Keenan and Chuckles are our main damage dealers in this fight. 3-hit. Oh! Oh, right. That was the thing. That was the thing he did. Oh yeah, instant kill basically. Except for someone like Arbuckle. Jesus! Well, that's what I have Nectar 2s for. Well, buddy, let's use some more Trickery. I think I might use Trickery every turn now. Just, if it stacks... Yeah, I think it stacks. It totally stacks, because it stacks as well when the Blood Ants use it on me. When the Blood Ants, you know, decrease my speed, it stacks. It has to. So let's get his accuracy down as far as I can. Also raise our defense, although defense doesn't do anything against the 3-hit. Him not hitting, that's what does something against that. Jesus, what an attack. I didn't see what kind of damage the Apollon did. Didn't pay enough attention. Raise that defense so we survive 2 hits from the 3-hit. And then flash again. Okay. Nice. Very nice. I will provoke this guy to hell and back. Attack Arbuckle. Attack Arbuckle. Attack Arbuckle. I do not need to use Self. If he uses the really bad attack, we're not gonna be able to, you know, do anything. The person's gonna just be dead. Nice attack. Oh god. Hey! Hey, buddy boy! No, 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 no. You don't do that, my friend. You don't. That is nothing you will do. That is nothing I allow you to do. You don't do that. That is 280 heal. That decreases my damage to 500 per turn. That is awful. Awful. It's almost as bad as what I did against the Wyvern. You're gonna not be happy with what you did, mister. He probably just did that skill because that can't miss, and he's real unhappy with his hit rate right now. Ew. Ew. Miss, miss, miss. Oh god, I survived though. Chuckles. This guy is 10 meters tall. He has huge, really, really heavy fists. Humongous fists, and he punched you 3 times and you are still standing. Lady, I don't want to call you the man, but you're the man right now. I'm sorry, but, you know, his regeneration is not cool. That is not fair. My back row guard seems to be pretty good. Or I don't know. It just probably raises the back row's defense. Which a defender would also do. I'd like to use them in conjunction. He has not missed even once. He has not missed even once. So I probably shouldn't focus on that. His accuracy is as low as it's gonna get. And he has not yet missed. So I should focus on something else. Are you kidding? No kidding! He doesn't have full health, does he? His wounds have closed, allowing him to awaken again. That dialogue, though. Okay, he's scratching the bottom of the barrel, though, so that's fair. That dialogue, though. Yeah, allowing for my wounds to close again. Ba-dum. You thought you won? Nope, you didn't. Sucks to be you. And this time you actually hit someone with a blinding. I don't think a thunder can. A thunder can actually miss. Oh, that is huge. That's a lot. Don't do that again, my friend. So it's nice that my attacks can miss, but his can't. I hope that Eric uses his stuff before... Ah! Hit. Come on! Don't scream, don't get angry. They're gonna do... Oh, that was Keenan's last fun. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Regenerate back to full? No. Do I have... That sucks. I have a lot of medicas, but those are things I never use. I should trade out all these medicas for something to heal TP. Because even that boost is not going to cut it if I don't do enough. The cleaver is not going to do much. We're going to heal, and we're going to do more boosted multi-hitting. Chuckles, is she able to boost right now? Yeah, that does it. But he's gonna come back again, you know that. Because he's regenerating right now. He is so coming back. Allowing for him to awaken again. Defeated the golem! Oh, nice! No experience and no item drop. Good lord. Could the monster have been a guardian left to protect Edward's treasure? The treasure may be sleeping nearby. Will you check nearby? Yes. You make a thorough search, but find nothing. There isn't a trace of anything being either buried or dug up. Was the story of Edward's treasure nothing but a legend after all? Encounter the golem. No good things come of killing these things. It's just a waste of time. Well, that is one name scratched off my hit list, I guess. Because Golem, I got you. I got you good this time. He did not enjoy that encounter one bit. Ah, fun. You're gonna have to deal with me. I didn't want to deal with Mr. Stalker, but I have no choice. You leave me no choice, mister. Nice, we dealt with him. Quickly, Harvester? Harvester. The one thing I don't like about those optional bosses is that they give no experience. Why can you not give me 5,000? I deserved it. Don't tell me I didn't. I deserved 5,000 experience. But why don't I get any? That is something I don't really understand. I mean, it wouldn't be like it wouldn't put everything off balance. I guess they expect, well, if you're already able to beat this guy, you don't need the experience. But still, this gets me around grinding. I was hoping for Eric to level up a couple of times, honestly, but, well, didn't. Hasn't happened yet. And we've been moving around. I know I've been dwelling, like, I've been avoiding to have to make the decision that that I had to, you know, make back at the in town to accept that mission. But this makes me feel like, I mean, if someone makes a decision like that nowadays, like to start a random war, ever since the Second World War, the technology, the level of technology back then, they weren't even able to use computers, and look at the technology we have access to now. And not only the technology has gotten better, with technology also the weaponry has been, well, you know, made way better. And there you can imagine that there has been some serious research in terms of weaponry as well, and the potency of weapons. And if we would start a war nowadays, a really bad one, not the, like, I'm butchering everything here. You're gonna be angry for making me call it a minor war that's going on in the Oriental regions nowadays, but or terrorism. I'm not gonna call that a minor thing. That's the biggest thing there is nowadays. But something of the scale of a world war would be, well, menace-inducing is a way of putting it. I do not want to experience that, and I do not want my children to experience that. And if I, you know, if I knew that my children would have to go through something like that, I would seriously put some more thought into making like children. I would not want to put children out in a world that is going to rip itself apart with the modern technology and weaponry we developed. I would not do that, I don't think. And now we're making this decision right now in this video game, which is not cool. It's not the decision, because this is a game for children. There is no direct violence. You just, oh, we shoot random bows and there's little slashes appearing and the enemies go away. No, we are basically going in here as adventurers and brutally murdering those things. Diplomacy is not an option of any kind. I mean, from the standpoint, I would just like to look at the other side of the coin here, from the forest people. From their standpoint, we are adventurers. We are not, you cannot look at us like, well, look at our characters, pictures here. Status, Arbuckle. A thin man with a big shield and a sword. A very thin man, which is completely wrong. I mean, he's just got armor. But if you imagine a real knight, a real strong knight in the Middle Ages, he would not be a thin man. That would be a huge brute with a bunch of muscle. And, you know, enough muscle to carry around all this armor. This guy would be crumbling. He wouldn't. He put on this huge, very protective armor, and he can't even move an inch because it's way too heavy. But instead, I'm walking for days and days straight here. If you imagine someone being able to, you know, capable of moving with thick armor like this for days, he would have to be a huge brute. And in general, huge brutes are not exactly the smartest people, which doesn't say that there's none out there, but there's a lot of huge brutes who are just plain dumb. And that, you know, I can say that from personal experience because we can meet them every day. I'm an introvert and I don't like dealing with people, and those guys do like dealing with people. Usually they end up being racist or something and screaming around and drinking a lot of alcohol, which is also something I dislike. But if you look at a group of those huge armored up brutes appearing in your hometown and weapons raised expectant of enemies to appear and ready to fight everything with adrenaline rushing through their veins, and now they defend themselves because they are attacking. They think they're enemies, and you know, they kill them because they have superior, I guess, magic or something. And we say, oh, we have lost so many adventurers to them, we have to deal with this threat. And now we are just supposed to go down there and kill them. That's what we're supposed to do. They were defending their hometown. They were defending what they know, their culture, their everything, their livelihood. And I am I'm supposed to take that away. I know, this is just a video game. I'm making this decision way harder than it's supposed to be. I know. But that's not the kind of game I want to play. This makes me real unhappy. In my Let's Play series of a game called Two Worlds 2, I know I'm rambling here because I'm not making this decision in this episode. You know that full well. In my Let's Play series of Two Worlds 2, there was the Merchants Guild, and they offered me to do a couple of quests because they were these people who just wanted to profit from other people's you know, unfortunate happenings or unfortunate events that they had to go through, like sickness. Oh, someone is sick, you're gonna want to buy medicine. Oh, you should give me everything you have. That kind of person. And we were supposed to create an artificial shortage of medicine in an area where that was in an area that was greatly involved with a mine, so all the male population were just going down into the mine, mining that stuff, and the material they were mining was actually kind of poisonous, like that was inducing a kind of sickness in the population, and we were supposed to take the only medicine that healed that sickness or kept it at bay away, so we could make a profit out of it. I didn't do that. I refused. That's just plain evil, and I didn't want to do that, so I left that slide. I did not do all those quests. In that game, making that decision was completely optional. You could have done it, you could have profited from it. I didn't. And I could still finish the game. In this game, it's roughly the same decision right now. It's making it I don't want to call it dumb, I want to call it evil, but it's really hard to call it that. I feel like it's definitely, it's just ethics, and I'm not a very ethical man per se. I'm just a guy. Nothing more than that. I'm just some Let's Player who doesn't go out to talk to people, but instead sits in his little badly lit or badly lightened, like lit is probably the word, room, who talks to himself in a foreign language, so no one else he knows will ever find it on the internet. And now I have to do an ethical decision here in a video game. No, I don't! I refuse. Not today. I can't stop this Let's Play series, but I'm gonna have to do that in the next episode. I hope we do get the chance to look at the other side of the coin. I really have high hopes. For the moment, though, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Never mind, we have to do the Golem quest. Good lord. Hey, dude, you tricked me. There is no treasure. Completed. Obtained 3,000 credits. Thank goodness you're safe. After you left, the client came to tell me the truth. His grandson was an adventurer who lost his life in the forest. The old man found out from his comrades which monster killed him and where it lived. He desperately wanted revenge for his grandson's death. But the monster was so strong that no one else was willing to accept his request. So he made up a story about working with the bandit king to trick someone into doing it. I knew something seemed fishy. Our client is old, but that story about Edwa is much older. Plus, no one knows if this Edwa actually existed or not. The old man realized if the ones who fell for it died, their families would be crushed. Feeling terrible, he came rushing back here and tried to cancel the request. But just then you came back and told me you defeated the monster after all. So the old man gets his revenge and you get your reward. Looks like it worked out in the end. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Last time that thing crushed me. Just like you said, my families. All the families. They were... oh, actually, not the families were crushed, but we. And the families both. They were also crushed, but in a different, way of talking. Does he have a new... Does that unlock a new quest? No. Okay, fair enough. Now, for real though, we're gonna sleep, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I will see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye bye!